I was fortunate enough to be on what's called a style shoot with Brandi last week, and that's actually how I met her, and it was so much fun. It was such an honor to model, and it was called Boho Lace and Lavender, right?
Lavender
Lace and Boho.
Yeah.
I got to dress up in some fun wedding dresses. She provided a makeup artist, hair artist to do my hair and makeup, and there was a couple of other couples that were modeling. I was the independent bride. And it was just so fun because she set up the vendors. She had a bunch of different people come. I'm gonna let her talk about it actually. So tell us, Brandi, about what a styled shoot by Next Chapter Weddings is.
Sure. So we like to offer style shoot for multiple reasons. One, they are a really good opportunity for the participating vendors to display their creativity. So sometimes, or most of the time, a client will book us and say, this is what we want. And then it's our job to bring their vision to life. I think on my side as a planner, there's a more flexibility there because sometimes they're like, I don't know what I want. You tell me what's good. And so I have some more options there sometimes, but usually they tell us what they want. But a lot of times, vendors, they are creatives. They have natural creativity and they want to do different things. So a style shoot gives them the opportunity to showcase some new things that they may be working on that they won't be able to do otherwise. And also it is a really good place to network with each other. I think for me, I only refer vendors that I've worked with and that I think are quality vendors to my clients because I'm not willing to risk their weddings. So with a styled shoot, it gives us the opportunity to kind of get to know other vendors and work with them and see their style and if we click well, because you really, as a bride, you need a vendor team that clicks and that flows well with each other. And so for a style shoot, everybody gets to kind of know each other and know, I'll really work well with this person, or we don't really work very well together, and then we know who to refer to and things like that.
Walk us through exactly what a styled shoot is for people that don't know, and what do you do to set up a styled shoot?
Okay, so a styled shoot is basically a mock wedding. It is a photo shoot of a pretend wedding that we create for the purpose of giving inspiration to brides-to-be or brides-to-be. So what we do is, with my company, I'll get inspired by something, and sometimes it'll be as silly as walking through Target and seeing like a cute cup, and I'm like, oh, I love that color pattern. Maybe we can do something like this, or sometimes I'll dream of like a crazy thing. I'm like, oh, that'd be fun style shoot. So my inspiration comes from all over the place. But anyway, so what I'll do is create a mood board based on like the vision that I'm trying to create that I can relay to the vendors so that we can all pull together to create this image. And what we'll do is we'll do like a mock tablescape, we'll do stationery, usually a cake, and of course we usually do multiple like couples and like a solo bride. That way we can kind of have different feels for different couples. And then we'll get makeup artists, photographers, sometimes videographers, and we'll just bring everybody together, and it's very collaborative, and people donating their time and their vision of seeing the mood board and be like, hey, I'm being inspired by this. I have something that I think would go really well with this. And then just creating this mock wedding that we can have pictures and videos of so that our clients can see what we're capable of doing, but also so they can be inspired and figure out what they want for their own weddings.
Okay, great. Well, tell us maybe some of the examples of themes that you've had in the past.
We have done a lot of style shoots in the last year, so I'm sure I'm gonna miss some, so I'll try to do my best. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm thinking more recently, so next week we have a swimsuit styled shoot, which is, I know, kind of different. I like to go...
That could be for the beachy weddings though, right?
Yes.
Like weddings that are down on the beach.
Yes, and I'm just thinking, not every wedding has to be the same, and honestly, not every bride has to wear a bridal gown. Like, I'm all about the bridal dress. I really am. But I thought it was fun to do something where to let clients know, hey, if you want to get married in this swimsuit and that's your style and that's your personality, you can do it. And so we're going to do that. And it's just really colorful and upbeat. And then last week with you, we did a boho theme style shoot, and we did lavender and lace.
Fun. Yes.
And like purple is a hard color to do not only a style shoot, but like an event altogether, because purple is kind of a weird color as well as yellow. But if you do it right, it can be very beautiful. And so that was kind of like a boho feel, very calm, romantic shoot. We've done some crazier ones. We've done like a Halloween shoot that was like almost like zombie in a way, and it's kind of silly, but we like to reach out to the extreme different personalities of like, and what I like to tell people, especially when like people I know are like, that's kind of a crazy out there idea, Brandi. I'll just like, I know, and that's kind of the point, is we want to show clients the extreme, and that way they can pick what they like and bring it to their reality. Because there are some people that really do like extreme, but some people can't envision what we envision, and so they need to be able to see. So if you go above and beyond, it really gives brides and grooms more of an idea. We've done, honestly, so many. We've done a blush, an emerald green. We do a lot of different like romantic ones, like soft.
Okay, so I heard about llamas. What was the llama theme that you did?
So Style Shoots of Houston, I work with them a lot with style shoots and helping coordinate and bring things together for them. So this was actually their shoot, and we just brought in the alpacas to just kind of give like an extra different special something. And we're seeing a lot as a wedding planner, a lot of clients are leaning more towards hiring different entertainment for their wedding, for their guests. So whether that's, everybody's all about Instagram. So taking a picture with the alpaca, like everybody wants that. And we're even seeing like people will bring a painter that will do a live painting during the event, and even like obviously like a musician, like a band, but like you're seeing some more like extreme versions of entertainment, and the alpacas are a very popular one.
Okay, so I have another question now. Has anyone booked a wedding off of a theme at these styled shoots?
Yes, and that is the most exciting. Whenever I get a client that will message me and they'll say, I've been watching you for a long time and I really, really like this. Please tell me you're available. And it makes me like feel special. And then they'll say, I'm inspired by this photo. And it will be something from a shoot of mine, and it is so touching. It's like, all this hard work, because style shoots are a lot of work to put together.
I'm sure.
And whenever I know directly that someone is inspired, like I had a client send me a mood board like after I booked her, and she was like, okay, this is my mood board for my wedding. I'm like, hey, that's a picture from my shoot. And she's like, yes, I found it online and I love it so much.
Wonderful.
So that's always extra exciting when they're picking my pictures versus photo like on Pinterest, which you can find our pictures on Pinterest too, but it's extra exciting, you know.
So let's say for me, I do modeling and I was able to find her on Facebook. How would anybody try to get into a styled shoot with you?
Sure. Oh, that's a really good question. So as of right now, we have like a Facebook page that is just like a group dedicated to our style shoots. So it is called Styled Shoots by Next Chapter Weddings.
Okay.
Very original, but straightforward. And so in this group, anyone can join. You just have to put whether you're a vendor and what kind of vendor you are, or if you're a model. Okay. And then what we do is we post our mood boards and like the details for that shoot, and then we're open. We'll say, okay, we're looking for all vendors or this many models. And sometimes we're very specific. I like to show a lot of diversity because we work with all kinds of clients. So sometimes if I notice like my Instagram is showing like a lot of blondes, like that happens a lot. It's so easy to get the blondes. I'll be like, okay, I'm looking for a brunette or someone with black hair or red hair. So sometimes we'll be more specific, but just joining that group, if someone's watching this and may be interested, they can like email us too, info@nextchapterweddings.com. But Facebook is a good way. I mean, you can even contact us on Instagram really too.
All right, well thank you, Brandi.